Hey guys, today I'm surviving 100 days in My Hero Academia. I had Deku's powers, which was both entertaining and terrifying. My goal for this series is to unlock 100% of One for All and to kill a Nomu. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, please consider subscribing and enjoy the video. Day 1, I spawned into the desert and began collecting sticks from this little tree thingies. While testing my powers, I almost accidentally killed a rabbit. Thankfully, the rabbit dodged my attack and survived. After running around for a bit, I found a savanna biome and started to get some wood. I made some tools and used my power to kill a few cows. Once I had enough cobblestone, I made myself a full set of stone tools because I know there's a lot of powerful criminals in this mod and I wanted to be prepared. I came across these police officers who looked super cool and had guns, which made me feel safe. I wanted to test out my power some more and I did with these pigs I came across. And I was super strong even with my weakest move. At the end of day 1 I saw this forest fire starting, but I decided to do nothing and go to bed. Day 2. I made some charcoal because I couldn't find any coal and charcoal was the next best thing. Also, I mined a lot of wood. Using charcoal, I made some torches and went mining and found some coal. While waiting for my food to cook, I decided to test how far my attacks can go, and they went pretty far. Here I get my first mob kill on a zombie using an axe, and I don't really know why I didn't use my powers, maybe I forgot. I kept hearing the skeleton and spider, so I decided to investigate. I dug down to where I was hearing the noises and scared myself to death. Here is when I decided not to take risks anymore. I made myself a shield and that was the end of day 2. Day 3. I ran around for a while and found a huge mountain to make my base. For the whole day I was leveling the ground and I wasn't even close to finishing. Day 4. I tried using my powers to help me, but I found out I was too weak to break stone at my current level. Day 5. I was getting bored of using stone tools, so I decided to go mining so I'd be able to upgrade my tools. I mined some trees so I'll have spare wood to take with me when I go mining. While inside the cave, I killed my first ever creeper and once again I forgot to use my powers. After, I tried leaving the cave but there was two scary zombies blocking the exit, so I had to kill them. Later, I came across my first ever criminal who almost killed me. At first, I thought he would be weak, but after almost getting killed by one of his shots, I decided to be careful. Day 6. I decided to go back to the cave and try finding some diamonds, but this time I was more prepared and had a bit more of iron armor and the iron sword. While going deep inside the cave, I came across a horde of zombies who I killed using my power. At this point, I was super scared of dying. After killing most of the zombies, I collected some iron and finished making myself iron armor. The mining trip was going very successful until I got attacked by a group of zombies and criminals. Day 7. I mined a lot of iron. After I got the mine, I found a criminal, killed him and leveled up. Day 8. When you level up, you get skill points which you can use to level up your health, power or stamina. For me, I picked health and that gave me an extra heart. The rest of day 8 I spent clearing out the land for my base. Day 9. I started making an outline of where my base was going to be. Then I used my powers to break some trees and collect some wood. I soon realized using my powers was not the best way of collecting wood, so I started using my axe. I spent the rest of day 9 collecting wood for my new base. Day 10. I wasn't sure how I wanted to make my base, but decided just to start to see where it'd take me. While making the house, I was so glad I spent all of day 9 collecting wood because I ended up using most of it for the house. However, I had to go get more wood because I didn't have any birch wood which was needed for my base. I added some spruce wood beneath the door and above it to make it look nice. Inside my house, I placed a few chests and that was the end of day 10. Day 11. I started moving all my stuff into the house, then I built a roof. Once I was done, I started doing this thing to my house. I wasn't sure what it's called, but it made my house look better. After I was finished with everything, I began digging a trench around my house. Let me explain why in a nutshell. Because I'm a hero and bad guys will come after me, so I've dug this trench around my house to protect myself. In the morning of day 12, I saw this evil looking monster near my house. After a while, I saw a couple of police officers attacking the monster. As I'm a hero, I went to help. Sadly, I didn't make it in time to save one of the police officers who was beaten by the monster. After defeating the monster, I went back to my boring job of digging out the trench. Day 13. I finished digging out the trench around my house, then I added some cobblestone walls so I wouldn't accidentally fall in. Then I built two gates that are connected to my base and the actual land. I believe these gates are known as airlock gates, but I'm not 100% sure. Day 14. I started making a farm, but I had to be really careful on how big I make the farm because I didn't have much space. After some thought on how I could expand the farm without taking up more space, I decided to add another layer above my current farm so I could grow more crops. Day 15. I ran out of wood, so I went to collect some more. Once I had enough, I returned to my base and started making 4 fenced off areas for my farm animals. At the end of day 15, I added a few torches around my house so mobs would not be able to spawn. Day 16. I wandered around a bit until I found some cows. I needed these cows for my farm, so I brought them back home with me. After getting the cows, I went back to exploring and found these chickens. I decided to bring them back to my farm. Day 17. I found a lot of sheep and cows, so I decided to bring them back to my farm. Day 18. I wanted to make Deku's hero outfit, but I couldn't because I didn't have the necessary green dye. I did, however, make the entire fabric set so that when I do get the green dye, I can make his outfit. Then I use my powers to kill a few animals. When using my powers, I have to be careful because this is just like Deku's powers, so every time I use one of my abilities, I take a bit of damage. I spent the whole day looking for the desert biome just so I could get green dye, but sadly I couldn't find it. Day 19. I made Deku's boots, which looked cool but would have looked so much better with the whole outfit. Then I fixed my sheep farm by replacing the floor with dirt so they can have grass to eat. I was running low on resources, so I decided to build a mine. I wanted the mine to be on Y level 12 because diamonds are more common here, and it was also going to be a strip mine. I spent day 20 and 21 working on the mine. Day 22. I spent a large part of day 22 inside my mine, but things get more interesting at night because that's when I felt brave enough to go kill some mobs and criminals. First, I killed criminals who were trapped inside my trench, which demonstrates to me that my trench works. When I stepped outside of my fenced off area, I witnessed a massive explosion. To my surprise, the police officer who was nearby survived. It became day 23 and I killed a criminal who was near me. Then I realized I was only 2 XP away from leveling up, and I could get 2 XP simply by killing a normal zombie, which is what I went to do because it was still nighttime. I went to kill a zombie but then quickly realized it was way too dark, so I went around my base lighting up the area, and while I was doing so I noticed a creepy skeleton just hanging out, and a few zombies with glowing eyes. I used my ability to kill 2 creepers and a few zombies. After killing the mobs, I realized I was now level 2. To celebrate, I pushed a zombie into my trench and went to bed. When it was daytime, I went mining because I needed some diamond stuff to level up much faster. And day 23 was my lucky day because I found some diamonds. And not just 1 or 2 but 9, which made me super happy. After finding the diamonds, I went back home and made myself a diamond pickaxe, axe and a shovel. Day 24. Now that I had a diamond pickaxe, I could finally make an enchanting table, so I spent some time collecting sugarcane, so when I did get an enchanting table, I would have the bookshelves needed to get level 30 enchants. The rest of the day was spent collecting obsidian for my enchanting table. Day 25. I created an enchanting table, then enchanted all my tools, but because I didn't have any bookshelves yet, I only got low enchants on my tools. I forgot to mention that I had previously collected 10 extra obsidian for my nether portal. So I made a room next to my mine for the portal. I entered the nether portal and I was immediately greeted by criminals, which gave me an idea. Because criminals spawn more frequently in the nether, I thought that I could use it to quickly level up my power. I killed the first 2 criminals I saw, but then I saw this criminal lady, and I was a bit scared because she almost killed me. Then I made my nether portal more safe and made myself a way to get down without dying. After I killed a few more criminals. Day 26 and 27. I worked around my base, did some farming, fed some cows and sheep, and tried hatching baby chickens from eggs, but my luck was bad and I didn't get any. I spent the rest of day 26 and 27 exploring the land around me. Day 28. I went into the nether to grind some XP when I saw this huge monster and became terrified. I didn't want to fight him because I only had iron gear and I believe I needed diamond to fight him. Anyways, I was fighting some lower level criminals and things were going well until I got attacked by zombie pigmen and had to leave the nether. The rest of the day was spent mining. Days 29 to 33. I wanted to fill my trench with lava so criminals and mobs would perish attempting to enter my base, but I needed to add a lot of trapdoors around my base so criminals and mobs would walk into the lava. I spent the remainder of day 29 through 33 filling my trench with lava. Day 34. I finished filling my trench with lava and was bored because I had spent 4 days straight pouring lava into the trench. So I decided to do something fun, like kill some criminals and try to kill the huge monster. So I went into the nether, collected some blocks and prepared myself for battle. I'm not going to lie, I honestly thought that there was a chance of me dying here. I didn't want to get too close to him because it would give him a chance to hit me, so I mostly used my power from afar. He died after 3 successful hits from my power. I expected this monster to be much more stronger, but he wasn't. While farming zombie pigmen for XP, my own attack damaged me for some reason, reducing me to only 4 hearts, but luckily I was super fast and ran away where I healed. I needed 1 more XP to level up, so I tracked down a criminal and fought him, and he dropped a katana which was so cool that I decided to use it as my weapon. Since I've reached level 5, I've unlocked my next ability. It's called Leap, and you can probably guess what it does. Day 35. I was testing out my power when I came across some criminals, which I thought was ideal because it allowed me to put my power to the test against actual criminals. I liked the new ability, but the katana was also very useful when killing the criminals. I enchanted the katana and got sharpness 1, which isn't great, but it's better than no enchant. Then I spent the whole day fighting criminals. This was mostly because I wanted to unlock 100% of one for all, and it was going to take a lot of grinding. I was mining from day 36 to 39 because I was low on resources, and this was exactly what I needed to get all my resources back. It wasn't as successful as it could have been because I only got 16 diamonds, which was very disappointing, but I guess it's better than nothing. Then I made a couple of bookshelves and added them to my enchanting table so I could get higher level enchants. Day 40. I slaughtered a few cows on my farm to obtain some leather for more bookshelves. I needed this because I wanted to reach level 30 enchant, but I didn't have enough bookshelves yet. Then I enchanted my diamond chestplate and helmet and got protection 2 on both of them, which is fantastic because it will protect me from criminals' attacks. After I made a new diamond pickaxe and enchanted it, I got silk touch which was going to come in handy because I could silk touch diamond ores, then when I get a fortune 3 diamond pickaxe I could use that and get more diamonds. I had a lot of iron, so I decided to make an anvil out of it. And then I combined my sharpness 1 katana with an unbreaking 3 katana. That repaired my old katana and gave me unbreaking 3 with my current sharpness enchant. The rest of day 40 was spent exploring and having fun with my new leap power. I also spent day 41 exploring and having fun with my new leap power. I spent all of day 42 and 43 grinding to level up so I could unlock my new abilities. These were some scary days with a lot of zombie pigments following me and having some close encounters where they almost killed me. I added a cobblestone outline to my trench near the end of day 43 in order to improve the appearance of my base. Day 44. I was removing all of the cobblestone walls around my base when I noticed a police officer walk into the lava-filled trench. Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything to help him. I removed all of the cobblestone walls so that I could replace them with iron bars, which would improve the appearance of my base and allow me to rise the wall higher, as well as allow me to see through iron bars. I wanted to add 4 guard towers to each corner of my base to provide maximum security, so I began building the foundation for one of them. I fed the sheep and cows, and that was the end of day 44. Day 45. I spent my time in the nether as a hero, eliminating criminals from this world while gaining XP to unlock my other abilities. Day 46. I remembered I spawned in a desert biome at the beginning of this world, which means I can finally get the green dye that's required to make Deku's outfit. So I used my leap power, which was almost as fast as flying, to get to the desert biome and finally collect some cactus. Day 47. When I got home, I began smelting the cactus to obtain the green dye. I also got some black dye from some squid ink. Then finally finished Deku's outfit, which looked amazing, but wearing my suit it didn't look so good. But don't worry, because I fixed it and it looked great. I made an armor stand to display my new Deku outfit so that everyone in my house can see it. In days 48 and 49, I built my 4 guard towers so that I could come up to one of them and look around to see if any criminals were planning to attack me. I also went into the nether to collect some glowstone to use them as a source of light in my towers. Day 50. I did some farming as I missed this because I spent most of my time killing some criminals and grinding to unlock my new ability, so this was a good break from all of this. Also, using the wheat I fed some sheep and some cows. Days 51 to 53. I spent days 51 and 53 mining because I needed some diamonds to finish the rest of my diamond armor. Unfortunately, I didn't get any, but it wasn't a total waste of time because mining gave me some XP which I could use to enchant something. Day 54. Using my XP, I enchanted 2 katana and they both had sharpness 2 on them, which meant if I combined them both, I'd get a sharpness 3 katana, which will come in handy when fighting criminals. I went into the nether to test out my new sharpness 3 katana, and the new katana was super powerful because it made fighting criminals much easier and less dangerous. Days 55 to 60 was spent in the nether, gaining enough XP to unlock my new ability. I'll show you all the footage, but trust me, it's just me doing the same thing over and over, which is something you wouldn't want to see. Days 61 to 65. I was getting tired of the nether, so I went mining because I needed some diamonds. It was getting very close to day 100, so I needed a powerful set of diamond armor, and I needed to unlock everything. Because my current armor was breaking from fighting all the criminals, I decided to make a temporary set of iron armor, and I enchanted it so it will become stronger. Day 66. This was the legendary day when I unlocked Texas Smash, one of my powers, which meant I was very close to unlocking Power of One for All. And of course I had to put my power to the test, which I did, but I had to be extremely careful because I was running low on hearts. Day 67 and 68. Once again, these days were spent in the nether, but for some reason a lot more criminals were spawning, along with a lot of zombie pigmen, which meant I unlocked Power of One for All super fast and I was super excited to test it out. When I activated my power, I received a few boosts. The most important of these was Speed 3 and Strength 3, implying that I would be super strong. Also, like Deku, I had green stuff around me with this ability activated. I had to test this power out in combat, which I did, and it was super overpowered. But it hadn't even been fully unlocked yet, so I can imagine the full power being overkill. Day 69. I put on Deku's outfit, activated my power, and ran around for the entire day because it was fun and I needed a break. Day 70 and 74. I spent my time mining and this trip was extremely successful because I nearly had a stack of diamonds, which meant I could finally get a full set of diamond armor. And that's exactly what I did on day 75. I made myself a set of diamond armor and enchanted it. They weren't great enchants, but I guess it was fine. Then I added more iron bars so skeletons couldn't shoot at me because the iron bars will be 3 blocks high. Day 76 to 83. I went into the nether to fight more criminals, but this time it was going to be much easier because I had part of One for All unlocked and I had a fully enchanted set of diamond armor. Days 84 to 98. Like a true anime, I wanted to have a time gap in this 100-day video, and this was the perfect time for it because I really needed to unlock 100% of One for All and get some powerful gear, so I decided not to record these few days. Day 99. After 13 days of training, I was able to unlock 100% of One for All, which was amazing by itself, but I also managed to get myself a full set of diamond armor with decent enchant. It wasn't great enchants, but I guess it was fine. However, I did manage to upgrade my sword to sharpness 5 by combining 2 sharpness 4 katanas. Also, I should say 100% of One for All gives you level 5 boost, so speed 5 and strength 5, which should help me defeat Nomu. I gave myself 4 Nomu eggs because there's no natural way of finding or spawning Nomu. I went far away from my house so that Nomu couldn't destroy it. Then I spawned him in, activated One for All, ate a golden apple, then fought him. Honestly, I thought that Nomu would be much more powerful, but it appears that One for All is stronger. Day 100. Since the first Nomu was weak, I decided I'll fight all 3 at once. But when I spawned them in, only one followed me, so I fought him, then fought the second Nomu. Finally, for the third Nomu, I decided to fight him in Deku's outfit, which was a big gamble because he wasn't as strong as Diamond Armor. But somehow I came out on top. And that was 100 days in My Hero Academia. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and dropping a like on the video because this took me so long to make. And guys, I'll see you in the next video.